Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com. And the question today is the music industry imploding? What do I mean by that? That sounds like a horrible topic to bring up, but it occurred to me because there are a couple of big bankruptcies going on right now that you may or may not be aware of. One of them is the venerable American guitar manufacturer Gibson. Been around for a long time, and they are one of the leading guitar makers in the world, and they're facing a bankruptcy. And Gibson, by the way, owns many different brand names of drum companies, other guitar companies like Epiphone and Steinberger and things like that, and a whole range of products, even pianos. Gibson is involved in the piano business also. They own the names Baldwin, Wurlitzer, Chickering, Hamilton, and they certainly are an important segment of the piano industry. Well, what got Gibson in trouble more than anything was going into consumer audio. They bought TEAC and Philips, and maybe they should have just stayed with their core music mission of musical instruments because they were doing just fine with that. And hopefully they'll be rescued from bankruptcy and will emerge stronger once they let go of some of the ancillary businesses. The other bankruptcy is one that's extremely troubling and may be related in some way, which I'll explain in just a moment. And the other company is Guitar Center. Guitar Center is facing a bankruptcy. Now, any of you who follow Guitar Center might not be shocked by this, because although they're the biggest music retailer in the United States, they have always been very leveraged. They're a publicly traded company, so seeing their numbers is available to everyone to a great extent. And they've always been borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and expanding and expanding and expanding. In fact, they're so big that Guitar Center by themselves is bigger than the next 27 music retail companies combined. That's astounding. So it is a big deal when a major force in the music industry like this is facing bankruptcy. Well, part of it, I think, has more to do with guitars than anything else, because people were buying guitars at a voracious rate not that long ago, and things have kind of stabilized a bit, which could explain both the Gibson and Guitar Center bankruptcies. I'm sure there's a lot more to it, and I believe that a lot of this may be coincidental. It just seemed kind of shocking to me that two of these major companies are facing bankruptcy at the same time. Music will always be with us. I am an eternal optimist in this regard. But we all have to do our parts to support music wherever we can and in any way as educators, performers, and as audiences. So let's keep music alive and make sure that all these companies emerge and more fresh companies grow in the music industry so future generations can enjoy music. Thanks again so much for joining me. Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com, your online piano store. We'll see you next time.